These are a few of my favorite things. It's not a backward cap night situation. Ooh, that plush. Oh, Tarnations. Who are you? Beer Drink Shorty here, and this is The Ultimate Fighter Season 18, Episode 6. Notice I say 6, because that's how you say 6. Great episode for what it is. Truthfully, I'm not going to say great episode. Great fight. Great fight, which pitted Raquel Pennington and what's her name? Versus Jessamyn Duke. You could seriously look at this fight as, oh, it's females though. You could look at this fight as one of the greatest The Ultimate Fighter season fights of all time. Great fight, very well matched, back and forth. But for what I got in that entire fight was Jessamyn Duke fought valiantly. However, she just didn't have the power behind her punches. For 2 rounds, she landed. I would even probably even think that I think she may have even doubled the amount of strikes that Raquel Pennington landed. She may have doubled the count on strikes landed, but they just weren't effective. No power behind them, and that just is what it is. Definitely a good job in it going to a 3rd round. And that 3rd round was like really pretty much like, truthfully, for what it is, a lot of the guys in MMA could have taken a lot from watching that fight. Though Raquel Pennington did get pieced up for 2 rounds pretty much as far as like the strike and volume, she landed the harder strikes, and the harder strikes actually showed wear and tear on Jessamyn Duke's face. And that's why the 3rd round did come to be. But the 3rd round, both of them were in there like swimwear. Both of them were in there to win the fight and not just barely get by. Like, they both went for it. But the difference in the 3rd round was Jessamyn Duke was, gassed, and she was beat up and everything like that. But Raquel Pennington wanted it more. You could see that. No disrespect to Raquel. What? You're saying against the same person. The fight, the whole build-up of the show was they were supposed to fight in Jessamyn's debut, pro debut, but management and probably like her team or whatever didn't want her to go in as an underdog. But it was a good fight, and it's funny that how everything comes full circle, and it happens, and now people are looking at this female fight as one of the best, most entertaining WMMA fights of all time. And for what it is, I could seriously put it up there because, like I said, I follow, I peep, but I don't religiously watch Invicta. I don't religiously put myself out there to follow like women's mixed martial arts. But this was a good fight, and for what it is, it will truthfully put it on the map. Fuck team immunizations. Fuck all that shit. But I think that truthfully would be a great fight would be Raquel Pennington, Rakosi, the blonde-haired white chick, boxer. I think Rakosi versus Pennington would be a great fight. I don't know if they're on the same team or whatever, or like how the brackets are looking right now, because I'm just doing a quick rehab. What's the haps? What is the haps? That would be a definite good stand-up fight, because for what I saw, Pennington has a lot of power to be a female fight at. And that's what we're calling that. I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm probably going to get some shit for this. They're fighters too. But my thing is, if a dude fights and he's a fighter, if a chick fights, she should be called a fight at. No Viagra needed. Great night of fights. Once again, The Ultimate Fighter Season 18 produces. The Ultimate Fighter 18 produces. And The Ultimate Fighter 18 produces. The only thing that I would say is the whole entertainment value could have been heightened a bit more had they shown more of the outside of the house situation at the Hooters Mansion pool party. I think that there was probably a lot of footage in there that they could have shown, but the fight was so good and so it was such a great fight, and it did go to a third round that they didn't have the time to pack it in there. So pretty much if it had been a boring fight or just a decisive, one fighter wins 2-round fight, you probably would have had a whole different show as far as that aspect of television. But for the fact that that fight was a great 2-round fight and then went to that third round, sudden death, they couldn't pack a lot of the probably more entertainment valued moments from the season, episode 6. I cannot wait for next week. It was this guy versus that guy. I call them this guy versus that guy because that guy over there, I'll knock him out. That guy over there, I'll knock him out. That guy over there talk shit after I'm knocking him out, I'll choke him out. While I'm choking him out and that guy gets up and talks shit to me, I'll punch him in the mouth. It is what it ain't what it is going to be. Also, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick little bullshit thing about this one. UFC Fight Night on Fox Sports 1, a great card of fights. In my opinion, the fight of night should be TJ Dillashaw taking out... What the fuck? No, TJ Dillashaw, Rafael Asuncao, which trains right out of here, Atlanta. I'm pretty sure that it's American Top Team. If it's not, like, my bad, man. But I'm a huge fan of Rafael Asuncao, Junior Asuncao, and that should definitely go down as fight of the night. Palares, he wins by fucking, what? It wasn't a knee bar. I think it was. I think it transitioned from a heel hook to a knee bar, and he won that. And there's a bunch of controversy in that, saying that he cranked it after the fact that the guy tapping. It is what it is. But for what it is, like I said, man, and he's getting a lot of flack for it. But you have to understand, like, whenever people get definite knockouts and their opponent is laid out on the canvas stiff as a board, and they still jump in and fucking throw another fucking cherry on top of the shit sundae. It's pretty much the same thing. He's holding it just to make sure, boom, no questions asked, because a lot of times whenever people get caught in these submissions after it's done and over, they're like, oh, I didn't tap, or I'm good. And that's how I look at that as. It is what it is. We got to see one of the most horrible fights of all time, truthfully, Sloppy McSlopperson versus Sloppy Joe. Matt Hamill versus Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva, man, oh my God. And the thing that kills me about this fight is Thiago Silva is definitely one of the, no homo, best physiques in MMA and in the UFC. But he came in tonight looking ridiculous, bro. And like I said, like I tweeted, man, it looked like two fucking fat kids fighting in Kroger over the last box of fresh Krispy Kreme donuts, just for at the end they're both exhausted, and they finally come to the realization, you know what? You take 6 donuts, and I'll take 6 donuts. I've had about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 nunchuck skills. And you know what's funny? This is a crazy thing. I have 3 pairs of nunchucks. That's why I said 2, because I have 2 other than this pair. This is the first pair of nunchucks that I ever owned. Got them and never fucked with them, pretty much. Through jiu-jitsu, through boxing, and everything like that. Just fuck with them, acting like an asshole. But then I'm like, yo, man, I'm going to go ahead and try to fuck with them to the next belt in nunchuck skills. Shout out Nick Diaz, Nate Diaz. Shout out Dean Thomas. Shout out Doug Lima. Beer drink, shawty. I do appreciate every subscriber that's sticking here with me. My computer's busted. Wasted a beer on the keyboard of my laptop. That's what I'm gonna end up doing. I'm gonna just end up getting an iMac. I'm gonna just get an iMac, fucking all-in-one joint. Keep it rolling. Beer drink, shawty. Who are you? Who's that? Mr. Coldwater Canyon. Mr. Coldwater Canyon. Google it up. subscribers, then you'll know who I'm talking about. Beer drink, shouty. Who are you?